I like comics. I really like Marvel. I do also like DC. But we're talking about Marvel today because we are going for my top 5 Marvel heroes, and that was 10. Let's start with number 5. And at number 5, we've got Agent Venom. Now, I like Agent Venom a lot more than the original Venom because I think it's much more interesting what they did with him. So they took this character we know, Flash Thompson, Peter Parker's bully, and then they just bonded Venom symbiote to him, and they used it to explore who he is as a character. And one of the things he is as a character is he's traumatized. He's got a lot of trauma from what his father did to him, and I really like what he did. I really like what he did in the comic where he just brings that all up, screams to get control of some hybrids. Which again, it's a very interesting comic. You should read it. They pushes it back down because god damn it, where's therapy when you need it? But yeah, I really like also design. I do prefer design. Have I? I don't think I've showed it off this take because I've done quite a few takes this. One of which I forgot to bookmark this, so I couldn't show it off. It's a cool design. So I ended up flipping through it for the majority of the video. Yeah, this is planning a video. What's that? But yeah, very good book. I do like the Scarlet Spy design a bit more, and I really like the way Connor's represented in this. But anyway, enough babbling. Let's get to number 4. Number 3, we've got American Chavez. Now we'll touch on the movie first. I like it. I think they could have done more with American Chavez. I wish they'd done more. I think they picked a good actress for it, and I can't wait to see what they do with her in the future. Plus the figure, I like the figure. She does actually have a permanent home in the display. I've just taken her and other figures out for the sake of this video. And the comic, I like the comic. I like the character in it. She's charming. This is the best book in my collection. No, it's not, but I still think it's quite good though. And one of them, I do think she does. And when it comes to characters, and well, James, just a rule for me, I just love people that kick ass. I don't care about race, gender, sexual identity. If you kick ass, you kick ass. That's a fact. Put that on a t-shirt. Yep. I do really like the friendship with Kate Bishop, who I wish was in this more. Plus Romaine Watts, her girlfriend. Wish she was in it more and they didn't break up at the end, but oh well. Got to move to New York and depower her. But yeah, again, I like the character. I really am excited to see what they do in the future in the MCU. But let's move on to number 3. We've got Doctor Strange. Now let's go through this merchandise quickly. First Marvelous figure I've owned. This is Doctor Strange. So yeah, and yes, he's wearing 2 Eye of Agamotto's. No reason. We have Spirit Strange, which is very interesting to get a look at the anatomy of a Marvel Legends figure actually. Or you focus, you've not quite focused, but I think you can see it. Plus with my favourite Doctor Strange design, and that's Defender Strange, who I really like because his arms. This man can Naruto run. Woo! That's a meme. But yeah, then we got the movies, which I like the movies. Are they the best thing MCU's put out? No, but they entertain me. Plus, it's got some creative stuff in it, like the Mirror Dimension. I have thoughts about No Way Home. I will get that in another video. And the musical fight was just so good. It was such a cool idea, and Danny Elfman deserves a lot of credit for that. And we also got this comic. Yep, it's a very good comic. It deals with racism, actually, which is something I never thought I'd see in a Doctor Strange comic. Punisher, maybe I'd see that maybe in a Punisher comic. Because in fact, I think there is an actual. I think in the Garth Ennis run there was. I don't remember who it was, but I think there might have been a supremacist in there somewhere. But you wouldn't expect to see racism in Doctor Strange, but you see it here anyway. Plus, I think the twins are just fun. I think the twins have got a nice dynamic, and there's also one guy who's just like, what the hell's happening? And the Punisher's just kind of going along, which is like, doobie, yeah, normal day. Which I also really like the fact that Frank here just goes, well, I'm out of my league, and just goes to someone to get help with. Get help. Yeah. Also, I think Doctor Strange's got some cool visually, even in the comics. He's got all this magic, which I just think magic's cool. Yep. Also, awesome facial hair. I don't have, but he does. Also, he's got such a simple, good design, because when you think about it, his design generally is so simple. I think some of the best designs are simple. Like American Troll is simple design. Age of Venom's not quite as simple as Venom is. I just put the look of Age of Venom. Frank Castle, which I might as well cover my number 2 spot because it is the Punisher. Again, because I like Punisher because I think Punisher is the badass action hero, because the no morals badass action hero like the 80s of the Marvel Universe. I mean, he is wrong. Part of like the whole thing about the Punisher is very, very wrong. That's part of the comics. But it's still fun to see a guy just mow down a bunch of criminals. It just dopamine in my brain. Because I'm actually very anti-death penalty, so thus I just don't agree with the Punisher on a moral basis. But this comic, which instead of going the route of stop killing, no. Strange is just like, got you not to kill, and he's just like, no. And he's just like, alright. Because I think Doctor Strange asked him not to kill, like, what, twice in this, as far as I can remember? And then Frank just keeps killing, and he's just like, well, down with us now, I guess. Which I kind of like. I like about it. Also, is that a pump on a double barrel? Oh well. Yep. Plus, the Punisher's got one of the widest variety of weapons in the Marvel Universe, which I think makes it interesting to see what's going to use the weapon next. Because I remember he uses a polar bear as a weapon, and then he punches him in the face, just goes, "Nope, to cure Carly." They throws a mob boss in it, and the polar bear just goes, "Raw." It's crazy. Garth Ennis is seriously a kind of writer. Like, just Google half the stuff that happens on The Boys. Like, it's weird. I feel like maybe some people just say Garth Ennis. No, but this is not about Garth Ennis. Because we're going to number 1, who's very, very different from The Boys. And at number 1, we've got Miss Marvel. Yep, let's run through this very quickly. We got the Gameverse Avengers Miss Marvel, which was the first time I ever heard about the character, but I didn't play the game. I still haven't. I was a DC fan at the time. But yeah, it's a good design. I really like the scarf. I bought the second hand, so I don't have all the accessories, so that's why she's like that. I also have the Disney Plus Infinity Ultron Wave. I think Marvel is the best actress you could have gotten to play Miss Marvel, and I look forward to see what they do with her next. Hopefully renew her show for a second season. I know it probably won't happen, but by God, I hope it does. Next up, comics. I bought this on the same trip I got the Gameverse Miss Marvel, so that's fun. There's no normal. I think it's a very good place to start because it actually is the character's first proper appearance. I know she'd won before this, but where she was unnamed, but this is the first proper appearance. Plus, it includes sketches in the back of the comic, actually, of like the designs and stuff, which I think is very interesting. But yeah, it's interesting. Next, we got Fist of Justice, which is a combination of three crossovers. Another Wolverine, which I think was the first ever actual team up, I want to say. One with Moon Knight and one with Venom. Yep, that's interesting. It leaves plot threads open, and there goes that bookmark I left in it. But oh well. Since we got my first Miss Marvel comic, Magnificent Miss Marvel, which I bought after watching the show last week. I really like this one. It's actually, I think this is actually the biggest comic I own. So just, plus again, I think this does something so interesting stuff. I don't like the fact they take away a parent's knowledge of her being Miss Marvel. I really like the MCU, what the MCU did with that. I think it's a bit more interesting with it, but oh well. Next up, we got my only copy of New Mutants. This used to be my camera stabilizer. Right now, it's an issue of X-Force, issue 39 actually, written by Benjamin Percy. So yeah, this so chances are, if you don't see this in video, it has been that sort of stabilizing the camera. But yep, I really like Miss Marvel character. What I think is interesting is, she represents so much. She represents the fan, the cosplayer, the Pakistan, New Jersey Muslim girl, which we don't see a lot of because it's so specific, but I like Miss Marvel so much. She represents so much. She is the Marvel fan, and I think it's genius the way they wrote that. Anyways, that's my top 5 heroes. Who are your top 5 heroes? Say in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.